Hello, my name is Jack Sparks, and I'm AHA's Director of Communications. For a number of years, you have been a critical partner in the American Humane Association's fight to bring attention to the link between animal cruelty and violence to people. A key component of this campaign is convincing federal, state, and local authorities that the link exists and should be given serious consideration. Currently, there are 27 states across the country that recognize animal abuse as a felony crime. Yet clearly, our fight continues. The video you are about to see is another step AHA has taken to promote the link to the public and our nation's policymakers. It's a video news release that is scheduled for distribution to 1,200 television stations in the coming weeks. I hope you can take the time to watch what we feel is another important part of our campaign to put an end to cruelty and violence in our communities.
There's a story here that's just too painful or perhaps too dangerous to tell. On this quiet street lives a family terrorized by domestic violence and a wife so shaken by her husband's rage that she had to find shelter elsewhere. To help others, Karen wanted to tell her story, but at the last minute fear overcame her and she could only leave this note of apology for us. But one family member has escaped the violence to tell the story. Buffy, a 5-year-old Pomeranian, was thrown from a second-story window by Karen's husband. Now, for his own safety, Karen has asked the Humane Society to find Buffy a new home.
No one's gonna hurt you, honey. It's okay.
Police rescued Buffy while investigating a domestic violence call.
When the police found Buffy lying in the backyard, they called the Humane Society. Buffy had a broken leg and cuts all over his body from the window glass. When we examined him back here at the shelter, it was clear to us that this was not the first time Buffy had been hurt.
Dr. Frank Ascione has studied this link between family violence and animal abuse for years.
In 2 studies we've conducted, one of them funded by the Dodge Foundation, we've found that over half of the battered women reported that their animals had been hurt or killed by their partners.
Perhaps the worst news of the study is that nearly 1 out of 4 battered women said that concern over their pets' welfare had prevented them from seeking shelter sooner.
This study really confirms that animal abuse isn't just some sort of boyhood prank or coincidence. It's a serious concern for any community in America. As a society, we cannot continue to dismiss animal abuse. It's a critical warning sign that someone may become violent towards a spouse or even a child.
The American Humane Association estimates that thousands of pets are killed, tortured, or injured each year, and argues new laws may be required to strengthen action against animal abusers. For now, Buffy, like his new owner, is just trying to start over.
No one's ever gonna hurt you again.
I'm Dr. Jim Humphreys reporting.
Now that you've seen this video, we hope you'll share it with your local television stations. Let them know that it will be distributed by satellite in a few weeks and urge them to run the story. You may also want to talk with your local stations about putting a local angle on the story that focuses on the important work you're doing in the community. Thank you for taking the time to review this video, and thank you for being such an important part of our battle to end violence.